Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Rachel.
And welcome to Leisure Bit. And today we're coming to you from the Black Horse pub near Beamish. So let's take a look around. We planned to visit Beamish on Saturday, so looked for somewhere to stay nearby and came across the Black Horse at Beamish. They allow you to stop over in your self-contained campervan or motorhome, providing you eat in the restaurant or the bar. There's a number of places where you can park, either the car park or there's this field and there's one just across at the other side as well if the car park's full or you prefer the field. There's the front of the pub there. And a view looking up at the orangery in the direction of the pub where Rachel's heading. There's a picnic area and children's play area just opposite. And there's a view towards the back, which apparently is a really nice sun trap. There's a marquee just to the right of there that holds weddings. So it's more than a marquee really, isn't it, having a look at it. And there's a lovely grassed area to the front of that, which is fantastic for having a walk along or taking the dog for a walk. Just down the hill from the car park there's Car Barn. We'll take a little bit of a look at that in a few minutes. Give you a little bit of a view there of the seating area just out the back and some nice covered areas there with lights on. Looked pretty on a night. We had a lovely meal in the bar on the Friday evening and they were very dog friendly and generally very friendly, and the food was really tasty too. We even treated ourselves to breakfast the next morning because we'd enjoyed the meal the night before, and that was delicious as well. And services and sells sports, prestige and classic cars. So a quick look through the window there, you can see some of the things they've got in there. Some really fancy motors, very flash. Just a final look round before we conclude our tour of the Black Horse Beamish. So there we go, that's the Black Horse at Beamish, and what a lovely place it was. It was our first night off-grid, you could say. So firstly, Rachel, what did you think of the Black Horse at Beamish?
Absolutely amazing. I've had such a lovely time. The car park, we managed to get tucked away out of everybody's way, level, loads and loads of space for Roxy to run about. I've never been to a place, a pub, a restaurant, whatever, that has been so dog friendly. Without exception, everybody came to see Roxy. She had more treats and pets and I don't know what. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I had a really good night's sleep. I took Roxy out in all of the grounds this morning. She had a good run about. Stunning. How about you?
So yeah, it was great. The only thing is we had an issue with the water heater. Not that it caused a problem, but something to get sorted out. Obviously nothing to do with where we are or whatever, but I think it was fantastic. What didn't cost us a penny for staying here. Obviously had a meal and we had breakfast this morning, which was delicious, absolutely lovely, and the people were so friendly. It's a lovely place, so we'd definitely come back.
It's quite strange, isn't it, when you first go into the pub? It seems just like your little oldie-worldy pub, and then you go through kind of an archway which is into the main restaurant, which with having Roxy we didn't go into last night, but they told us to go in that way for breakfast this morning, and wow, you know, it's just a stunning venue. Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah. So I think we both definitely come back. Anyway, we'll leave it there because we're now off to Beamish for a look around there. So we'll catch you in a moment. We're heading down the road towards the entrance to Beamish. There's plenty of parking at Beamish, and the spaces are nicely big enough for your camper van or motorhome to fit in. So we're now at Beamish Museum, so let's go and take a look around. You can get an annual pass for Beamish, which is really handy if you want to come back and visit again. And once you actually get through the ticket hall, you then come out and you can catch a tram or walk around the site. I know I've got to make a mind. We first start in the mining area, and you can actually take a trip down the mine if that's what you fancy. And we can see there the engine works and the steam locomotive there, which has just been nicely fired up, ready to go. Let her go. 5 feet of dynamite will keep me dancing through the night. You know, a black cat got nothing on a lucky man. Saturday night. New shirt, new shoes, no room for oversight. Well, I'll be cooler than James Dean, and she'll be hotter than Marilyn. When there's electric in the air, you better be prepared. She's my kind of woman, I need her so. Yeah, my kind of woman, I can't let her go. 5 feet of dynamite will keep me dancing through the night. You know, a black cat got nothing on a lucky man. Yeah, a black cat got nothing on a lucky man. We're now at the Victorian Fairground. And the railway station, which you can go in and have a look around. And now we're heading up to the old town. It was the steam gala when we were there, so there were a lot of steam vehicles being driven around, and locomotives and things like that. You can see the cars coming up the hill here. There's a place to get an ice cream. And we're now in the old town, so let's have a look around. You can see the tram arriving there. You can have a look around in most of the houses and shops. You can even buy things from some of them. Dogs are allowed in Beamish itself in certain areas, but not in the majority of the indoor exhibitions. can even buy freshly baked bread in the bakery and other goodies. This is a new area since I was there last time, and it's themed around the 1950s, and the fish and chip shop at the end, Middleton's, is a replica of one that was in Middleton St George, and that's where I grew up as a young lad. If you follow the path around, you come to the Welfare Hall and Community Centre for the colliery. We continued round in a clockwise direction and decided to grab the tram back to the main entrance. Dogs are allowed on the trams, but only on the lower decks. So that almost concludes our tour of Beamish. We didn't look at all of the different places, so there's still plenty of places left to explore, but a lovely day, and highly recommend visiting the North East's Open Air Museum, Beamish. So now we head off, and we finished a lovely day at Beamish. Definitely recommend. You could spend 1, maybe even 2 days there to have a full look round. Some fantastic things to see and to do while you're there. Thank you for watching.
We hope you've enjoyed it.
And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.